What is up, y'all? We're back with another GTA 6 video. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So we are approaching the last month of the year, which is December, and a lot of us have been speculating that we're going to be getting trailer 2, which I still think we could be getting something. I'm not saying trailer 2 or, you know, just as being guaranteed. That's just me speculating and hoping that we get it. I mean, it would be so crazy to get that and give us something to speculate and talk about with first quarter of 2025 to approach the final, you know, run for Grand Theft Auto 6, the lead up and everything. So to get into everything, I want to start off by saying a lot of people in the community have been really just like not liking the idea of a female protagonist being, you know, the lead of the game, which is Lucia. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I remember when we first got this game, you know, everything, just hearing leaks and what they're gonna do with this, and it's not gonna be in Los Santos no more, it's gonna be Vice City and everything like that. I was kind of like, okay, I'm excited about the environment. Now, a female being frontline, I don't know how I feel about that because I'm so used to like CJ and Franklin and everything, and we never just had a girl be like player one, if that makes sense. It seems like she's going to be the one that's kind of pulling the story together with Jason also, and the story is going to revolve around Lucia unless they hit us with like a crazy twist. But from what I'm seeing in the trailer, it's definitely going to surround Lucia just off the fact that we seen her, you know, start off in prison, then it looks like she gets out and gets her life on track, and you know, maybe she gets to get a job working with some of the Cubans or some Haitians, and then she meets Jason and her and Jason starts dating, or maybe it's someone that actually waited for her while she was in prison and they meet back up being Jason, and her and Jason are like Bonnie and Clyde. And I think it's going to be something where they can possibly just be going around just getting money for someone that they're working for, or it's something where they're actually on a run and they're having to do the same thing that as Bonnie and Clyde, where they have to just rob stores to get money and get out of Leonida, which is Vice City, Florida. Now, pushing forward, a lot of people have been speculating that Jason is a cop, which I think, you know, now that I think about it a little more, he might be a cop, but he also might not be a cop. He might just be, you know, someone that's ride or die with Lucia. Now, one thing I will say is I think it's going to be interesting with Lucia. I don't think they're going to make her just strictly like a female, if that makes sense. I know that sounds crazy, but I think she might have a little bit of tomboy to her a little bit, if that makes sense. I think that's what actually would bring a little bit more energy to that character. From what I've seen, you know, with the trailer, with her having the money in her hand and her turning around looking between the car seats with Jason, she's definitely going to be a little rowdy female. She's not going to be just a female that's just there like a girly girl, you know what I'm saying? I think she's going to be a little tough. But I also, you know, been hearing in the community that people are saying that they don't know if they're going to have that mode that we had in Grand Theft Auto 5 where you get to switch out through characters. So the only characters we know that we could potentially play with so far is Lucia. To be honest, we don't even know if we're going to be able to play with Jason. We can just kind of count on him as just being a side character. We don't even know if his name is Jason, to be honest. We didn't hear anything about it but, you know, Lucia's name. Now, pushing forward, I think that the story mode is going to be very interesting because of a female being, you know, the lead and stuff like that. And we're going to definitely have to learn. We got to think of it like this. We're going to have to learn more about Lucia and Jason because we don't know them like how we know CJ and Franklin. Remember how we got introduced to them in the first part of the story, like, you know, just kind of knowing their backstory, what type of person we're going to be playing with, what type of character we're going to be dealing with, just because if you think about it, that's a good way to get you invested into the character. Once, you know, it kicks off, we're going to have to know about this person that we're walking around Vice City with. And I think that's why in the trailer, when they show us that, you know, scene when she was like, you know, why are you here? She's like, bad luck, I guess. I think that's dead as like a cut scene from one of the story, you know, scenes, probably the opening, like, you know, probably after you get out of prison with Lucia, that's when the story starts. And I think that's going to be us getting introduced to Lucia's when she's talking to that female over the desk and she's saying bad luck, I guess. I think we might even have some gameplay operating in the prison cell with Lucia, kind of looking at pictures, and you can kind of see stuff like that with Lucia, who she is and where she comes from. And I think that's damn near a reveal for real. You think about it, like, I could damn near call that a reveal because when you see, I haven't seen nobody talk about that yet. Like, yeah, that's probably how the game's going to start off, with Lucia being in prison, us getting to know her, and then once we invest it, Then she gets out of prison. Now we're following her around Vice City and stuff like that. And same with Jason. Maybe that's why I said in trailer 2, I think if they're planning on giving us Jason frontline like Lucia, maybe they're going to put Jason in trailer 2 a little bit more prominent, a little bit more frontline, just so we can know, like, okay, these are the 2 characters we're going to be able to pick. Because I'm not going to lie, I love, you know, it being a female lead, but sometimes, you know, I know it's going to be some gamers out there that wants to go out with the, you know, rock out with Jason and just play with the guy. And I think that it'd be cool if we had options to play with both of them, Lucia and Jason, and get to learn more about both of these characters. And then it just give you a lot of more, you know, accessibility with the game. Just saying, if you want to play with Lucia, then you can play with Lucia. If you want to play with Jason, then you can play with Jason. So that's why I said in trailer 2, I will hope that it won't be, you know, maybe we could still see a little bit of more Lucia and stuff like that. But I think it'll be cool to just say, okay, trailer 1 was for Lucia because we got a lot of Lucia in there and it kicks off with her. Maybe, you know, trailer 2, it kicks off with Jason and kind of tells us what type of character he's going to be in the game, and, you know, why is he even needed in the game and things like that. So I definitely think that would be cool. And, you know, pushing forward, I think a lot of things that's going to hold up Grand Theft Auto 6, it's not even going to be like the actual gameplay of the story. I think it's going to be things with like online, if we even do face a delay, because that's where they're going to make their most money, is from online. So I think if we did get a delay, guys, it will be something just because of online. Online is going to hold Rockstar back because they're going to try to put so much into online, so much elbow grease and so much work for it can be, you know, just solid like how GTA 5 was, that it's going to end up holding them back. And now, you know, we're hearing rumors that they were working with 5M, the guys who did RP. So it's going to be a lot of things with online. That's why I told you guys in previous videos earlier in the year that I think that, you know, online is going to be a huge, I know for a fact it is, it's going to be a huge priority for Rockstar, just because that's where their money at, you know, with the shark cards and everything. That's where they make all their money, and that's what keeps people, you know, addicted to the game for real, is just the online. I'm not going to lie, the story is amazing. I could play the GTA 5 story again right now. It's cool. But I feel like eventually, after you keep playing a Grand Theft Auto story over and over and over and over and over, it gets stale. And then people end up, you know, just going and playing out, you know, just free run and taking cars and doing side missions, which is cool. But I know that Rockstar knows a lot of people play Grand Theft Auto for after when they beat the game, they can branch out over to online and play with their buddies and stuff like that and do side missions online and kind of just keep the pace going like it's still missions in a story mode left, you know what I'm saying? So I think if we do get bad news, guys, it's going to be something with online just being a hold up. And I'm pretty sure that Rockstar to make sure this game is not buggy at all when it comes out, because everybody is anticipating this game. Celebrities, everybody. Like I said, gaming is trash right now. Gaming is ass. It's to the point everybody's going back to Fortnite. Like, this is crazy. I cannot believe. I thought Fortnite was done. Now everybody's literally busting a U-turn, going to play Fortnite. The Call of Duty that just came out, trash. The new boxing game, trash. 2K, trash. All those games are fucking ass. That's why everyone's so ready for Grand Theft Auto 6, man. And Rockstar knows that, and they have the upper hand because they know that everyone wants this video game due to it just being the game that everybody wants to play. And it's something different, and it's something that we haven't seen for real, for real. We've seen Vice City years ago, but this is a new time and age. So to see, you know, a female protagonist as the lead, and, you know, a new story and everything just being new to us, and, you know, just after what we saw with Red Dead Redemption 2, people are hyped, including myself. So yeah, guys, comment down below, do you all still think and have hope that we're going to get that trailer this month sometime soon? Comment down below. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want you all to hit me up on my social medias at ThatsBStan, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.